Hi, in this video, I will be showing you problem number 22 from the practice exam 3 on chapter 6 and 7. Graph the solution to the following inequality on the number line. X minus 7 times x plus 2 is more than 0. Whenever you solve an inequality, you set it to 0. So x minus 7 times x plus 2 equal to 0 gives x minus 7 equal to 0 or x plus 2 equal to 0, which means x equal to 7 and x equal to negative 2. So we want to divide the number line into three parts. So negative 2 here, it's an open circle. 7 here, which is also an open circle, because we have a greater than inequality, not greater than or equal to 0. Because it's strictly more than 0, we don't include these 2 points. We will have negative 2 and 7 as wholes on the number line. So we are going to divide the number line into three parts. One is negative infinity to negative 2. The second is negative 2 to 7. And then 7 through infinity as a third interval. So we create a table as shown here for negative infinity to negative 2 and one for negative 2 to 7 and one for 7 through infinity. What we are going to do is we are going to take a test point in each one of these three intervals. Like a number between negative infinity to negative 2, we will choose as negative 3. And test point in the interval negative 2 to 7, we will pick it as 0. For a test point in the interval 7 through infinity, we will pick number 8. Then we are going to plug in into x minus 7 and x plus 2, and then we are going to see the signs of them, and then we'll multiply x minus 7 and x plus 2 and see the sign. And if it is more than 0, then that interval and every member of the interval satisfies that inequality. If it's less than 0, or any other sign, then it's not going to be part of the solution set. So we'll start up with the test point negative 3. So I'm going to plug it into the x minus 7 I'm going to compute, which is negative 10, or if you look at the sign only, it is negative. Then I'm going to plug in the same negative 3 into x plus 2, so negative 3 plus 2, which is also negative. So here when you multiply x minus 7 with x plus 2, you are going to multiply the sign negative with the negative, which is positive. So it's going to be positive for the first interval. Negative infinity to negative 2, every member of that interval is more than 0. So in order to satisfy the inequality, x minus 7 times x plus 2 must be positive, so it is a true inequality. So negative infinity to negative 2 is part of the solution set. Now let's try 0, which is part of the interval negative 2 to 7. It's a test point in that interval. So if you plug in 0 for x minus 7, so it gives us negative. If you plug in 0 for x plus 2, it gives us positive. When you multiply x minus 7 and x plus 2, the sign is negative and positive. So negative times positive is negative. But for the inequality to be true, it has to be positive. Because it is not positive, it is false here. So this interval is not part of the solution set. We will take a test point 8 in the interval 7 through infinity. And then, so we have picked 8. So 8 minus 7, when you plug in into x minus 7, that is positive. Then you plug in 8 in the place of x plus 2. So it is 8 plus 2, which is 10, which is positive. So when you multiply x minus 7 with x plus 2, we get positive times positive, which is positive. But now the inequality is true. So it is true here. So 7 through infinity is part of the solution set. So the solution set altogether for this problem is going to be negative infinity through negative 2, because there are two intervals, you combine it with the union notation, 7 through infinity. As we have a strict inequality, so we leave it as union and we don't put the bracket for -2 or 7. We leave it as open parenthesis. Here we are asked to graph the solution set. So draw the number line and place -2 and 7 in the order. Then shade -infinity to -2, then 7 through infinity, which shows that those are part of the solution, and -2 to 7 is not part of the solution set. So the shaded area represents the solution set in graphical form. Hope this video helps.